guys, here we are. Charlotte Street Car Takeover 2021. And the drivers meeting, they said this is actually the biggest Street Car Takeover race they've ever had. They wound up shutting down the tech cars, selling the tech cars, because it just had so many people. They're just pouring in the gate non-stop. Got everybody out here. Ball Getting's out here. 1320 boys. We're going. Manny's over here. She's in the Silverado right now. She's gonna be running the women's class. And then with the Trailblazer, we actually put the big nitrous jets in it. So I'm gonna be running, instead of running the 12.0 class that we went to the finals in the other week at Bristol, we're gonna be running the heads-up truck class. So might be a knife at a gunfight, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, Manny, she's getting ready to run now. We got a couple pairs ahead of us, and then after that, I'll be running the Trailblazer. It's hot out, she's slow. All right, guys, so the first hit on this thing went, where'd she go, 1420 something? Altitude sky high. It's actually 2,500 feet here right now, so didn't look at the weather this morning. Should have known it was gonna be pretty slow. And then we were actually in the lanes with the Trailblazer, and unfortunately, they wound up, there were so many cars for the first time run. They did like a big group session, test and tune, but they wound up just basically closing the lanes right after Mandi ran. There was like 2 or 3 pairs behind her, so unfortunately we never got a first hit, but they're getting ready to call second time run. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go up there by class. They're gonna call each of them by the, I wanna say there's like 8 or 9 classes here. So Manny will get another shot, and then hopefully we'll get our first and only shot on the Trailblazer. I'm hoping it's going to run some 1060s. That might be a little bit optimistic. We'll see. But pretty much got everything ready to go. Bottles up to pressure. Put the big boy tune up in it. Got the 2-inch shot up in here. And really, other than that, guys, now we're just playing the waiting game. They're getting ready to wrap up with the burnout contest right now. I think they're actually getting ready to run the fast cars. But anyway, we'll see you all in the lanes. All right, guys, so they just called us up here for the second time shot. Running heavy right now, and then after heavy is going to be us, and then immediately following the truck class, Manny's going to be running the girls class, and they got a pretty good group of them for their second ever class. I think there's like 10 of them, and they're all pretty stout. I mean, there's a chick running a GTR, and got an R8 up there. That being said, as soon as heavyweight gets done, we'll head up there.
Here we go, we're going to coast the racetrack. I believe Manny's driving over there. The lady behind the wheel.
There you go, this is Manny's second time run.
South End, 14:24:92.
Actually consistent. Well, guys, as you saw, that round did not go in our favor. Just got out horsepower, but that's all right because the good news is Mandy is actually getting ready to run the women's race, and she drew the frickin' bye. So she's got bye run first round, which is going to be good. That'll at least give us another shot at the tree and to kind of get a little better understanding as to what it's going to run here. Now that it's cooled down, it's literally cooled down probably 15 degrees here. But the interesting thing about this race, so instead of being like a normal bracket race where you can change your dial in, once you set your dial in for first round, that's it. So she cannot touch that thing from here on out. Same thing with the CTSV, 1090 is all they'll be able to do. And you see, for our girls class, they got some pretty freaking bad stuff. CTSVs, GTRs, pretty sweet Trailblazer SS, pretty sweet little bracket Trans Am right here. It's got a cage and everything in it, so if I had to guess, definitely in her first rodeo. Got an R8 up there. So overall, pretty good field. It actually looks like they're pulling them up right now. All right, guys, so Manny got the bye run first round. Thinking they'll do probably pretty close to an 18. We'll see what happens here. Not too bad. All right, guys, here we go. Going into round 2. All right, so at this point, we're battling the clock. Right now, it is 11:30. Man, we're running out of time here. So it looks like this is going to be the last pass that really anybody's going to get. There's just so many cars here today. It was hard to get everything in. So Mandy's in the lanes right now. She's getting ready to run second round of the women's race. And I believe she's got that BMW SUV. So, man, what a day. We had a blast. Kind of sucks that we couldn't get the whole thing in, but when you have this many cars, it's just tough. So, and I'm hoping we can at least get this win and on a high note and then load up and go home. So, old Cleater, he's running the truck class with the El Camino. All right, y'all, second round. This is probably gonna be the last one of the night. We're getting ready to hit curfew. Manny going in the second round. Come on, girl.